Samantha, thank you very much for sharing your wonderful food with us today. I love the vegetables you grow and the delicious meals you cook. Above all, it helps my family's finances. You're welcome. But I'm sorry, Iris. I hope you won't do this kind of thing again. What? Why? I'm not making vegetables and meals to give to you, Iris. We're neighbors and I was giving them to you to get along with my brother's fiancee, but I didn't think you'd be asking for it this much every month. Huh? What do you mean by that? You make it sound like I'm a parasite. To be frank, you are like that these days. You come to my house without asking and saying, I came to ask for some food. And you never want to leave until I give you something. To be honest, it is annoying. What a nuisance. You even said it was a waste to throw away the surplus from your vegetable garden. You said it would be more helpful if you gave it to me. That's why I cooperated with you. What? You are living alone, and I'm sure you can't consume that many fruit and vegetables, so I came here to have them for you because I thought it would be a waste. I can't believe you said that. This is why you can't get married, because you're narrow-minded like that. It has nothing to do with the fact that I am single now, okay? It's all relevant. You should take this opportunity to look at yourself. Otherwise, you won't be able to get married. What do you mean? Normally, you should be able to get married by now. Since you're good at growing vegetables and also good at cooking. And yet, Samantha, you're still a miserable bachelor. I imagine if you're still single when you're 35 years old, you get narrow-minded. I finally understand why you're single. If I really was narrow-minded, you wouldn't get anything. The reason why you're receiving vegetables and food from me is because my heart is as wide as the sea. Then, why can't you get married? No man would abandon a woman who's a good cook. I guess no one is interested in a 35-year-old woman. Huh? I hope someone kind like me appears soon. A nice man who'll take you as a wife and say, what a waste. Well then, I'll be back next month to receive the fruit and vegetables again. I'll be waiting for some watermelon or melon since it's summer.
I'm really sorry, sis. Looks like Iris went to get some more food. I can't believe she got such a large amount of vegetables and food.
I finally told her today. I told her straight out that I didn't want her to keep coming back. But Iris didn't listen to me at all. She said she'll come back next month.
I've told Iris many times too. It's so arrogant of her to go and ask for a share. I've told her many times to stop it, that it's bothering you too.
She told me I'm just going to have a surplus anyway, that it's a waste. She insists that she's just taking my pitiful leftovers.
But she won't listen to me at all. She's really good at asking things or just being too pushy. I'm so sorry, sis.
I have been giving her so much and she's even looking down on me. She made fun of my age and my single status today too.
What? Iris is even saying things like that to you?
She's been hiding it until now, but lately she's been saying and doing some pretty terrible things. I'm sorry, but if you're marrying her anyways with a woman like that, I'll reconsider our relationship. It's indeed a tough situation to deal with.
I don't blame you, but I'll be a little more forceful about this to her too. The wedding is coming up soon, so maybe she's just being weirdly high.
She'd be a nice, cheerful girl if she didn't have that side of her. I'll keep my distance from her for the time being until she settles down. Hey, Iris, why do I have to be kicked out of the wedding? Hurry up and let me in. I'm sorry, Samantha. We like you to not attend since you're not appropriate for the celebration. So I'm sorry to bother you on such short notice, but could you please leave now? What? You want me to leave? And what do you mean by not appropriate for the celebration? I'm the groom's sister. I've never heard of a family member being kicked out. But Samantha, you're still a miserable bachelor, aren't you? I'd rather not have such a person, no matter if you're the groom's sister. What are you talking about? Weddings are for happy couples. It's a wonderful place that happy bride and the groom to pledge their eternal love. So for that reason, I can't accept people who are single for the rest of their lives. Don't you think it's too out of place? Huh? I realized it today. I realized that all the invited guests have wonderful girlfriends or are married already. Samantha, you're the only person among the invited guests who is single. You would explode with jealousy if you were in such a place. Oh, Iris. Don't tell me you really kicked me out for such a stupid reason. I'm very serious. Only happy people are allowed to come to our wedding. It would ruin my precious wedding if a woman like you with negative energy is there. What? I don't have negative energy. Yes, you do. You're producing an outrageously miserable energy. I can feel it. What? Just the presence of a miserable person like you, Samantha, transfer the misery to everyone. Leftover women don't belong here. Okay, I'm leaving now. Oh, but leave the congratulatory money. You're still as careless as ever, aren't you? Then I'll do as you wish and leave the wedding gift. But if you ask me to come back later, I won't come back. What? Who would ask you to do that? I'm rather relieved to have someone out of the way. Now we can have a happy wedding without you. You need to come back to the ceremony right now. My dad is so mad it's going out of control. Oh, what's wrong? He suddenly noticed you weren't here and started screaming. When I told him I had asked you to leave, he snapped. And he started yelling at me to cancel the wedding right now. He said, "This woman is not worth marrying." Oh my gosh, he's so angry. I thought your father was a calm and peaceful man. I don't understand. Why is my dad so angry just because I kicked you out? Oh no, you still don't know why. Perhaps your brain has rotted because you were too excited for the wedding. What? Any sane parent would be pissed. His own daughter kicked out the groom's family for some stupid reason. Plus, I have always been giving you so much. Not only you hid it from your parents, but you also made a stupid reason for me to leave. No wonder your parents are angry. What? Wait a minute. Do you know everything, Samantha? Yes, your parents told me everything. The fruit and vegetable you took every month. I heard that you've been sending them to your parents saying you made it all. What? How do you know about that? I was chatting with your parents before the wedding. That's when we talked about you. Your parents told me, "Recently, my daughter likes to grow vegetables and cook." They even said, "I guess girls change when they get married." But when I asked them for details, I noticed that they were all what I made. And when I told them that, they were both so upset about it. No way! You told them everything? I thought your parents had misunderstood. I didn't think you were lying to them. Oh no! Then the next thing you know, you were kicking out your sister-in-law just because she's single. No wonder your parents are so pissed off. You have been using me so much, and you look down on me just because I'm single. And then you ask me to leave, but force me to leave the congratulatory gift. Oh, please, can you come back now? And help me soothe my parents. They're both furious and out of control. We might have to call off the wedding. I told you I'm not coming back no matter what. And you agreed to that, right, Iris? What? So I'm going to go home and relax. I hope this wedding, the only one in your life, will be successful. What are you going to do about this? I can't believe you really didn't come back. Samantha, you've ruined our wedding. My parents forced me to cancel the wedding. Don't blame me. It's all because of you, Iris. Don't be silly. It's all because you did something so unnecessary. My parents were worried about my marriage, so I sent them fruit and vegetable to make them feel better. I was just trying to show a little filial piety. What have you done? Don't show filial piety with vegetables and food. That's a ridiculous thing to begin with. Shut up, you single hag. I don't want to be told by the one who has the least filial piety. Huh? That's why you'll always be single. Don't get carried away just because you're good at cooking and growing veggies. I could get married even if I wasn't good at it. You're the most ungrateful daughter I've ever known. You're 35 years old and still lonely and single. You stupid girl. You are still talking such nonsense. Huh? You're the reason we are here today apologizing to Samantha. And yet you are. You still don't feel sorry even though I got so mad yesterday. On the contrary, you're making fun of Samantha again. Hey, wait a minute. What? Dad? Why is my dad writing to me from Samantha's message? Like I said, I came to her to apologize for what had happened. A daughter's shame is a parent's responsibility. We're the ones who have to apologize for what our stupid daughter did to Samantha. What? Samantha was such a nice person and accepted our apology. On the contrary, she even showed us her garden. We told her that we had started a vegetable garden after retirement, but it had been a failure. She was very kind and taught us everything she knew. What a thing you did to such a kind person. I can't believe you were there. The vegetables you were receiving from Samantha took a lot of time and effort. She gave that to you for free and even cooked them for you. And now only you didn't even thank her. You look down on her saying she is single. No, Dad. You know, it's our way of communicating. What? We're sisters, even if we're in-laws. So there's no need to politely thank her about it. And I was just teasing her about being single. What in the world are you talking about? How can you be so carefree when you might not even be able to get married? What? What do you mean, Dad? Besides us, Chuck is also here today. It seems like he also came to apologize to Samantha. What? Is he there too? And Chuck told me. He said he wants to call off the marriage. No way. You should look back at what you've done. How rude you've been. Think carefully about how much you've hurt people. I'm not going to meddle in your marital affairs, but you deserve whatever consequences you face. Even if you come crying to us, we won't let you in the house. Samantha, what should I do? I can't get in touch with Chuck at all. Where is he now? He's not going to break up with me, right? Chuck is still at my place. He wants to separate from you for a while. That's why he asked me to let him stay at my house. Separated from me? I don't know if my brother is really breaking up with you. But he did throw away all the documents for the marriage. You're lying. He's definitely breaking up with me then. How could you do this to me? I just wanted to be happy. It was a lie to make my parents feel better, so it's okay, right? And I was just a little overwhelmed at the wedding.
Do you still think you can get away with that kind of excuse? I can't deal with you anymore. We need to break up.
What? Are you Chuck?
I've been telling you all along to stop being so arrogant and needy to my sister, and to stop making fun of her for being single. But you didn't listen to me at all.
But like I said, I did all this because I thought it was the best for us. I was only receiving vegetables and food because it was a waste to throw them away. I was only helping out. You know, for sustainability and stuff.
Huh?
And I was also making fun of being single because I wanted to help her. Samantha is 35 and she's in no rush to get married at all. I felt like I needed to give her a little push to get her going. I only did it for her.
So that's why I should forgive you? You think it's okay to do such an insane thing if it's for the good for everyone? You think it's okay to kick someone out of a wedding just to make my sister marry sooner? I'm sure my sister told you, but I've already thrown away the documents for the marriage. I can't deal with this anymore, and my love for you is gone now. I can't be married to you.
Wait, Chuck. I won't lie to my parents anymore, and I won't make fun of your sister for being single. So please, don't say you're breaking up with me. We just have to rewrite the documents again.
This is for your sake, Iris. If I don't break up with you, you won't understand the gravity of what you've done, right? The only way to make you reflect on what you did is to break up with you. If I'm doing this for the best, you'll forgive me, right?
Oh, well, that's,
I'd love to discuss about the details of the breakup right now, but I'm not sure I can do it calmly enough right now. I'm going to stay with my sister for a while to cool off. We'll talk again when I've calmed down.
Please. I'm very sorry for what I've done, so please don't say you'll leave me like this. My parents are going to abandon me too. They told me not to go back to my parents' house even if we break up.
You made fun of my sister without thinking about other people's feelings. Honestly, I have no room for sympathy for you. You can't even try to get me to show you mercy.
No way.
I'll get back to you when things settle down. Until then, don't contact me or my sister. All you can do right now is be sorry. Think about how rude you've been. Think about it alone.
After a while, a meeting was held in the presence of both families. Iris apologized so many times and gave him a 150-page letter of remorse. He had decided to stay apart for a while to see how things go. In the meantime, Chuck is going to live at my house. I've been traveling a lot lately, and I needed someone to take care of my vegetables, so he's been very helpful. And Chuck always pays for my food because he thinks that I cook really good. As for Iris, she rented an apartment near her parents' house during the separation period, and helping her parents with their vegetable garden. Honestly, I'm not sure if she really feels sorry about the whole thing. But the vegetables she sends me regularly are all fresh and delicious.